So that was the first half, and we got the second half going.
Yeah, this looks like the warehouse in the photo.
Look at all that security. Something fishy's going on.
We've got to get in somehow.
Oh, check that out.
You mean the window? It's open, but how are we gonna get to it?
Salgor! Says it's doable.
Huh?
We can do it, Tim. Together.
Huh? What? All right.
Yeah. We can do this, partner. I'm the brains and you are the brawn, right?
Huh?
Wait, what's that sound? Tim, let's go.
So this is actually the first time Pikachu gets on my shoulder.
We'll use this truck as cover and sneak in. Now!
What if we just miss it?
We did it.
Of course we did. With teamwork, we can make the impossible possible.
So what do we do now?
Stay hidden and keep moving.
Oh my god, there's a Metang.
That's very valuable cargo. Don't damage it.
Mordro. Good. Now we need to jump over there.
This is harder than I thought. When did you get this heavy, Pikachu?
How rude. This should be easy.
See, that's also a scene from the movie.
This is the movie, you know.
Metang? Wait a minute.
Hey, what was that? Selgor. Sel. Over there?
Damn. Excelgor actually helped us with cover.
Selgor. Oh, that was hard. You know, you did a good job. Selgor.
Oh, come on. I was the one doing all of the work.
Taking all the glory for himself once again, is he? Yeah, that was another scene in the movie too. They had Pikachu on his shoulder and he felt pretty heavy because of all the coffee he drank. Whew. Well, he managed to get in. Yeah. Now let's have a look around. Quietly though. Okay.
Watch out. When you
Watch out.
do it without getting caught.
So is this actually like a stealth part? Oh.
All right, keep it moving.
Meta. Come on, pick up the pace. Meta.
Pikachu, look at that guy.
Oh, it's the same one from the photo.
Alexander Wild.
Hey, come here. Anything to report?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
Good. Mr. Norman wants us to keep the security here extremely tight. Don't even let a Rattata through.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear that? Keith Norman. So this must be...
Yeah, their base of operations. Now, let's have a real good look around.
Let's see about this guy. Keith or Alexander Wild. He's voiced by Josh Tomar.
Tim!
Let's see what else he voices.
Hey, Tim!
Probably something I wouldn't even know. And I was right. See,
Tim! Tim!
it's probably not any of the voices I recognize.
Hey, Tim! Tim!
First thing is to scout the area. Since it seems like we're the only ones on this floor, it's a good chance to scope out the first floor. But be careful, okay? Don't get caught. Got it. I'll be extra quiet. Alright. So can I not, like, run around, or I'll make too much noise? Let's see. Oh. This also seems like a good spot. Okay. Machamp, and it looks like they're closing the lids. They're definitely putting their backs into it. And all their arms, too. The boxes... It really does look more like a factory than a warehouse, doesn't it? Oh. A power board. Yeah. We should be able to switch off all the power to the warehouse from here. Or from there. Yeah, we just have to get to the other side of this warehouse for it. Oh, we haven't checked everything here. Oh. A ladder? We'd be able to get down to the first floor from anywhere if we had it. It's not like we can go get it, though. Let's try and figure out some other way. I wonder what that is. Huh? Hey, Pikachu, don't lean out so much. It's dangerous. Oh, come on. I want to see what it is. Huh. Ah! Just a bit more. Whoa! Spinnerack. Little jump scare. Spin! Ah, what the? It was your thread that was bothering me. Pikachu, if we're not quiet, they'll find us. Spin! What do you mean he's right? It was your fault in the first place. Sheesh. What's up with this Pokemon? Oh, so there's something tasty on the first floor, so you're snuck in to get some. I see. The increase in security has made it difficult for you to grab a snack, huh? And you were hanging down to scope things out. You want to get down to the first floor, huh? Well, that's something we've got in common. Pikachu, if you keep talking, the workers will see you. Sorry. Spinnerack, how about we go somewhere less obvious? Can you get to the floor above? Spin! So Spinnerack managed to sneak in, too. Yep, but more importantly, I hope you're taking notes. Quickly, before you forget.
Look at the Machamp. They sure are busy loading things up.
Oh, so I had to actually go through every single spot to fill it in. On the first floor. From the second floor. Alright then. Tasty treats. What exactly is the treat you keep going on about? It's in the boxes Machamp is carrying? It smells really good. Doesn't mean the food they have or they make here? We're told it smells really bad. I think so. Well, to each its own, I guess. Do you just hang around like that all the time? Your thread must be really strong. It can even support the weight of a person. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Do you think it could pull me up? Not for free. You want a treat in exchange. Well, aren't you opportunistic? Alright, sturdy thread. We'll keep that in mind. Alright, let's take a peek in this area. Oh, there he is. The man in the photo. He definitely looks like he's in charge here. Doesn't he just stand there and keep an eye on the workers all day? Man, this is one place I never want to work in. But I thought you liked the machinery here. The switch for the conveyor belt. It's what they use to switch the direction it moves in. God, that kind of animation that I just saw, do you see that? That just looks like your basic walk cycle animation, and then you're picking up objects and putting them down animation. Just watch. He's gonna pick it up. Or not. Stuff keeps coming from the room in the back. Okay. And there's another room over there. Oh yeah, he did pick it up. And now he's gonna put it on the other side of the conveyor belts and then put it down. They really don't get a lot in this conveyor belt, do they? Oh. A fire alarm. I bet things would get interesting if we set it off. There you go again with your crazy ideas. It would be chaos. And that's exactly what we want. Go, Excelgor! No, wait, Excelgor, he was joking! Wait! Excel? Ooh, I'm glad you listened. Yeah, he doesn't seem like he communicates really good. Hey, they're talking about something. Today is my first day, sir. Ah, yes, thank you for joining. I'd like to explain what we do in this factory first. Yes, sir, I'd love to hear it. This warehouse is a factory? Well, we could do with an explanation, too. Let's hear what he's got to say. Yeah. So you know what we make here, right? No, sir, I don't. What? You didn't even do a bit of research? We make health food. I'm sure you've seen the commercials, you know. So smelly, you know it's good for you? Oh, yeah, I know. That awful, that commercial with Max and Chatot. So it's not just R they make here. Quite the elaborate camouflage. So the stinky container was health food, huh? I don't care how good it is for you. I still don't get why they're making something so smelly and awful. Huh, are they still talking? And that's what you'll be doing, got it? Yes, sir, got it all down. Good to hear. Oh, I almost forgot. This is very important. Be sure to never ever touch the switch next to the conveyor belt. Yes, sir. But can I ask why? That switch controls which direction the conveyor belt is moving in. If you accidentally bump it, it can cause a lot of problems. What do you mean? Oh, a newcomer pressed it by accident a while back and immediately got fired. All the products were sent back to the room next to this one and it made a complete mess. We were able to get up and running in a few hours, but man, the manager blew his top, yelling about how he didn't need even more work to do. That sounds terrifying. I'll be careful. So, the factory manager took charge of getting things back in order. Pikachu, they're still talking. Sounds like somebody's going to get fired today. May I ask one question? What is it? I noticed that door behind me. What's going on in that room? Everyone seems to be avoiding it. Oh, that room? Between you and me, there's a scientist in there. Some kind of new product research? Who knows? The only thing the managers told us is to steer clear at all costs. I bet it's some kind of new product. I'd love to know more about it, sir. I'd be happy to take part in experiments even. Forget it. Trust me, you don't want to be heard talking about this. You could get me fired too. Tim, did you hear that? Yeah, he mentioned a scientist. That must mean the man in the lab coat. Right, and he's in that room. There we go. And that must be the door the workers were talking about. Yep, that's where the researcher is. Okay, so we got all the clues we need. Okay, see how your superiors do their work first. Learn from them. Yes, sir, but why does the manager keep looking this way? Shh, he might hear you. Just get used to it. Alright. Oh, there's probably a door here too. But it's not being inspected. Oh, maybe this guy. This must be inspection. It looks like they're checking for defects before replacing things. And it seems like there are a lot of defects. Okay, I think we covered everything. Alright, let's take a note.
The man in the photo looks like the factory manager. The man in the lab coat's in the next room over. But is that where they're making R?
Could be. Alright, let's keep looking. Is this also another spot? Oh shit. Looks like this is the only way in or out. Yep, I guess they have it open in order to ship stuff out. Okay. Matang are carrying out the containers. They are certainly hardworking. I hope it's not R they're shipping out. Okay. There are stairs here, but if we go down there, they'll see us. Yeah, the security guards aren't slacking off. Knock them out? That's our last resort. No, it's not any kind of resort. We need to handle things quietly. Yeah, we're undercover here. Hey, anything unusual? Nope, nothing to report. Good. Still, let's keep our eyes open. Yeah, the manager doesn't want even a rat attack getting inside. That's not good. They seem like they're on high alert. We better keep our distance. They're still talking. Do you know what's going on in the room in the back? Oh, I guess they told you to stay away from that place too, huh? Don't tell anyone I told you, but they're incubating something. What do you mean? Not sure myself. I only overheard Mr. Norman talking to the manager. They said it could only be done by someone they got here. Or something like that. Don't tell anyone, okay? Got it. Sounds like something we shouldn't be messing with anyway. So Keith does come here. And I wonder if that man we saw is the factory manager. He must be. And they said they're incubating. That's the word for growing more cells of something, right? The only thing that related to R is... I think we're on the same page here. It's gotta be Mewtwo cells. Whoever's incubating them is in the room in the back. Oh, nice. Hey, have you seen it today? Not yet. Maybe it'll come back in a bit. I can't wait. It's so nice, you know. Yeah, it really warms my heart. Maybe I'll give it a treat again. What are they talking about? They said something about treats, so maybe it's a kid? In a place like this? I think we've been all there is to see here. Alright, I guess that is enough. Make sure you've got it all written down so we don't forget.
We need to check the floor below, but there are guards on duty. If we try going down the stairs, we'll be caught right away. Right, so that's that.
Okay, so that is every single part of the first floor layout. So now how to figure out to get down there without getting caught. I didn't see a way to get down to the first floor. Neither did I, although we did get some interesting information. Yeah, Maybe it's time we changed our thinking. If we can't get to the first floor, maybe we should explore this floor a bit more. Yeah, pretty much, because I see some containers up here, where the spinner rack is.
Wait. Someone's coming.
This way, Pikachu.
The Pansage.
Looks like it's a Pokemon.
Don't let it see us. Let's stay and watch what it does.
Oh no.
Pikachu, do you think it's okay to try and help it?
Yeah. If it decides to cause trouble, we can handle it.
It looked like it was struggling.
All right. Seems like a nice Pokemon.
Yeah, you're right.
Aw.
What's all this?
A lab coat.
Hey, maybe you can let us know what's going on.
Are you a Pokemon that works here? We have a few questions for you. I saw you had a lab coat in that basket. Do you know anything about the scientist? Oh, he's your partner. Huh. Simon. That's your partner's name. Oh, and his clothes were starting to smell, so you washed them for him, huh? Such a dedicated Pokemon. Do you think this man in the photo is your partner? Probably. Is your partner the guy in this photo? That's what I thought. What's Simon doing here anyway? Research? Well, that figures. He's a scientist. Do you know anything specific? He doesn't seem to enjoy his research since he came here. You're allowed to come and go as you please, but he hasn't been outside in months. How's that possible? A tough-looking guy is always watching. It means the factory manager, I guess. So is Simon being forced to continue his research? It definitely seems that way, yeah. You don't like him because he always rushing Simon to get stuff done. And he always looks so scary, huh? What is he trying to get Simon to do? He's forcing Simon to make something. They said something about cells? They must mean Mewtwo cells. But wait. In that case... What's up, Tim? We were told there are only 2 people in this world who could incubate Mewtwo cells. Dr. Walls himself and his lab assistant. So that must mean Pansage's partner is... Walls' former assistant. Exactly. Hey, Pansage, did Simon ever work with an old man with a white beard? A long time ago, they worked together. I knew it. He seemed to enjoy his work back then, huh? Don't worry, Pansage. We'll find out the secret of this factory and make sure you guys can go free. Alright, so we got that out of the way. If there's anything you know about this place, we'd love to have the info. So the factory manager is scary, but the other workers aren't so bad, huh? Oh, they seem really happy when they see you, and they give you treats and stuff? Oh, then the security guards must have been talking about Pansage earlier. Okay. So they're not really goon type. They just really don't like Alexander. Well, I think we're getting a good idea of what to do next. We need to get to Simon's room. You know where to go, right? It's at the far end of the first floor. We need to find Simon and hear what he can tell us about R, plus figure out a rescue plan. Right, but how should we get down to the first floor? Good question. We do have just one little problem. Why can't we go down to the first floor? Well, it's heavily guarded. That's right. They got the place pretty well covered right now, but think of it this way. We only need to deal with the factory manager and the 2 guards to get through. Yeah, I'm starting to think we can do this, so long as we have the right plan. Oh-ho, you've got an idea then? So how can we get down without being caught? Give up and go home. Get help from the Pokemon. That might just work. Let's see, I'm pretty sure Pansage will be happy to help us. And Spinarak wanted to get down to the first floor, so it might be willing to help too. Who else? Excel! Excelgor, of course! Yeah, you're part of the team too. Excelgor's speed will definitely be a huge help. Let's figure out a way to get down there. Alright, super speed. So how can we sneak down in the first floor? That should be in the case notes.
The room we need to get to on the first floor? It's in the back part of the building. So we'll have to decide who's gonna distract the guards.
Distract them, flip the switch for the conveyor belts, and sneak down to the first floor. Maybe Spinnerack can distract them? And then Excelgor can flip the switch, since he's super fast. And Pansage can sneak down to the first floor.
Interesting you'd think that.
Because Spinnerack has a sturdy thread so strong that even people can hang from it. Wait, hang on. I could probably switch the places here.
Interesting you'd think that.
Oh, wait. Sneak down to the first floor. Hang on. Here. Okay. This is the correct order.
Interesting you'd think that.
So Pansage can distract them because it gets along with the workers. They give it treats when it talks to them. Excelgor can flip the switch because of its super speed. That you can barely see it. And then Spinnerack can sneak down to the first floor because it has a sturdy thread that even people can hang from it, which means it can carry us down to the first floor.
Okay, got it. Pansage will get the guards' attention. And during that, Excelgor will turn on the conveyor belt. While everyone is busy dealing with all of that, we'll use Spinnerack's string to make our way down to the room. That sounds like a great plan.
That sounds like a good strategy. Excellent job. Are you ready? We're counting on you. Excel. And spin. All right, let's do this. Well, that sure did make a mess. Or did it? Alright, that's our cue. That worked out just fine. Now, let's use the thread to get down. Hurry up with the treat. I promise we're working on it. We'll get to you, so be patient. I was gonna say, wasn't there an electric board? Or a power board? It's this door. Here we are. Yeah, let's go. Uh-huh. Pan! You really helped us out earlier. Yeah, our plan worked thanks to you. Pan! You'll introduce us to Simon? Thanks.